Mumbai 26/11 terror attacks mastermind Tahawwur Rana is all set to arrive in Delhi today, and that's our big focus at this hour. Rana is expected to arrive in India on a special flight today in the afternoon, and he is set to land at the Palam airport in the national capital. Rana is likely to be produced before a special NIA court at Patiala House in Delhi. Now, according to government sources, a multi-agency team from India has gone to the US to bring him back. All paperwork and legalities have been completed with the US authorities. The hugely significant development comes just days after Rana's last resort attempt to evade extradition to India failed after the US Supreme Court denied his application, moving him closer to being handed over to Indian authorities to face justice in the dastardly terror attacks. Tahawwur Rana is a Pakistan-born Canadian national and close associate of one of the main conspirators of the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, David Coleman Headley, a US citizen. The central government has appointed Special Public Prosecutor Narender Mann for trial in the case. Meanwhile, sources have revealed that the trial court records related to the attacks, which were called from Mumbai to Delhi at the end of January, have been recently received by the Patiala House Court in Delhi. The trial court records related to the attacks are likely to be a part of the evidence in the NIA case, which names Tahawwur Hussain Rana and David Coleman Headley as the main accused. In January this year, Delhi's Patiala House Court recalled its trial court records related to the Mumbai attacks following an application filed by the NIA requesting their retrieval from Mumbai. We have now some guests joining us. We have Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni, defense and geopolitics expert, with us. We have Deepak Bharana, our correspondent, also joining us live from the Palam airport. Let's first quickly take this across to Deepak Bharana. Deepak, talk to us. Tahawwur Rana's arrival is imminent.
Good afternoon, Krishna. It's a hot day in Delhi, but things are getting hotter still with frenzied activity at the Air Force Station Palam. Now, in the last hour, we've seen growing activity of the Delhi police around it. We've seen some officers doing some sweeps of the area, and at least 5 different police cars have arrived just within the last 20-25 minutes. We're also hearing that any time over the next hour or hour and a half, we may hear of the plane landing at Air Force Station. So it is then that Rana will then be ferried to the Patiala House Court, to the NIA headquarters, and eventually to the Tihar jail. Right now, everybody is waiting with bated breath. Over to you.
All right, the wait is on at the Palam airport. We also have Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni now joining us. Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni, talk to us. It's a 17-year-long chase that is finally coming to a close today, and it will begin. The last mile will begin with an interrogation at the NIA headquarters.
Definitely, Krish. There is no denying the fact it's been a long wait, but yes, it's, finally, hopefully, once he arrives, and then, we must take care of this man. He should be put to, where he deserves to be. For a simple reason. Imagine, who's involved in this entire thing, Krish? The deep state, Pakistan. It is entirely Pakistan which has been behind him, financing them, training them, equipping them, giving them all logistic cover, ensuring communication, all of it. And both what we call it David Headley and Tahawwur Rana are classmates from school, and a school which prepares them for military. And well, imagine David Headley is supposedly Daud Gilani. That's his original name. And Daud Gilani's brother, Daniel Gilani, was the spokesperson of their Prime Minister Gilani. Same time, 2010, 2011. And later, when the Prime Minister Gilani was thrown out by the Supreme Court, where does Daniel Gilani go? He goes as the spokesperson of Pakistan in Beijing. Can you imagine? At a time when 2008, these incidents are happening, his brother is with the Prime Minister of Pakistan, and who subsequently goes to Beijing. That is David Headley for us. And now his friend is Tahawwur Rana, an ex-army officer, a doctor. Both of them are together, both conspiring. How many visits? Virtually no 5 visits. How does David Headley get away with it? Because of his skin, because of his eyes color, his mother being American, and probably no reference of his being a Pakistani by birth, origin, or whatever it is. Everybody thought that, well, he probably is an American, because on the passport also is supposedly shown as son of William Headley. Now, This Hadley chap, his father is a Pakistani diplomat. Well, imagine. Tahawwur Rana, an army officer, a captain. Now, of course, a Canadian. All this is going on. And if you recollect, Krishna, at that point of time, Qureshi, their foreign minister of Pakistan, is in India when incidents like this are happening in Mumbai. And then he's told by Pranab Mukherjee that, come on, leave. He was in a press conference told to leave India. All this planned, all this to bleed India with 1,000 cuts, to ensure that India gets it in a manner that they can't even imagine. This is what the Pakistani thinking is. Hate India. Pakistan now, the world now knows that it is Pakistan is using terrorism as an instrument of state policy. It is Pakistan which is emanating, and entire terror emanates from Pakistan. And this is the way now we will be exposing. Much that what would Rana be telling us? Rana, there were the 12 odd places where they were supposed to attack, the number of reconnaissance done, number of surveillance of those areas being done. You saw all 9 of them killed, over 175 people dead, including 9 of these chaps who come along with 10. Kassapan finally was hanged in India. All this is leading to what? Telling, and that is how Pakistan was put on the grey list as Financial Action Task Force, money laundering, supporting terror. But Pakistan will never accept. Pakistan has never even said sorry. Pakistan has never even said anything that they have ever committed, because to them, Tahawwur Rana is a Canadian. Headley, well, it has nothing to do with Pakistan. And all of it, who are involved? ISI deeply involved. Who is briefing them? Hafiz Saeed is briefing them. Who is the team which is heading and brainwashing them? Al-Qaeda. And where is that Al-Qaeda? Same Al-Qaeda which is involved in 9/11, 2001. Whose mastermind was Osama bin Laden. Where was he found? Just next to the military academy of Pakistan. Do you see the kind of thing that Pakistan is involved in? And despite that, we find that some of the powers in the world tend to support Pakistan. What that we are telling them, all involved.
Right.
NIA got an access to Headley. You know that, no? In 2000, I think it was in 2010 that the NIA got access to Headley. And thereafter, everything was exposed, how Tahawwur Rana was assisting him, how he was gaining them, what all offices they set up, who was facilitating what, everything. Everybody knows Pakistan is the one. They are all puppets who are playing in the hands of the ISI and the deep state in Pakistan. Yeah, Mr.
Stay with us, Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni. 2611 accused Tahawwur Rana will be brought from the Palam airport to the NIA headquarters in a bulletproof vehicle. And sources tell us that along with the bulletproof vehicle, a marksman vehicle has also been kept on standby. Delhi Police Special Cell Commandos are also on standby with this vehicle. Marksman vehicle is a very secure vehicle in which any kind of attack is ineffective. The Special Cell uses this vehicle to transport dreaded terrorists and gangsters to the court and the agency offices. Now, we're waiting for that, but in the meanwhile, we have Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni still with us. Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni, it's an occasion that both has to be solemnly regarded. It's a matter of celebration that we finally are able to bring him back, but it's also a solemn occasion for all the victims and the survivors of the 26/11 terror attacks.
Absolutely, Krish. You know, I feel so bad for the survivors. Some of them are so poor. Some of them are absolutely, they never ever expected such a thing to happen. And now, over the years, an incident that occurred in 2008, it's 2025. God alone knows when this man will be hanged. I think he should be hanged only for all the things that he has done. Notwithstanding, imagine how many families, over 164 families, including about half a dozen American families, over 34 of foreign families. So many people in India affected, everybody affected, all for just that Pakistan which wants to use terrorism, decided that they will bleed India with 1,000 cuts. God alone knows what's gone wrong with that country. They're economically shattered. They don't know which side to look for north. With begging bowl going all over the world, nobody now would want to even look at Pakistan. But then Pakistan is what Pakistan is. It does not want to do anything which is sensible enough to be done and to be seen as a responsible nation. Pakistan isn't that way. Obviously, all this time, so many years, 2008, an incident has occurred. In 2001, when 9/11 happened, by 2011, that knocked off Osama bin Laden. And now David Headley, in 2013, has been given 35 years of imprisonment in jailed in America, hoping that he would die in jail. God alone knows whether he'll die or he won't die. But then, all said and done, I think all these people who are involved in terrorism, need to be shown their place, and the only place that is the graveyard. There is no
Right.
denying the fact. So many innocent people, lives gone for no rhyme or reason. That's not the way any nation or a neighbor should behave with a country like India. Yeah.
Right. Stay with us. We have Lieutenant Colonel Sandeep Sen also now joining us, a former Second in Command 57 Special Action Group, NSG. Lieutenant Colonel Sandeep Sen, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on News 9. It's an important occasion. It is closure in many ways for the victims and the survivors of the Mumbai attacks of 26/11.
Thank you for having me. See, this is a really a big day for, a big achievement for our government and our agencies who have painstakingly, worked for him coming back to India. We have so far, killed only pawns and tried the Kasab that was also a pawn. He is one of the guy who is part of the planner. So he is, you are slightly near the head now. Because we will never be able to get the head because it's in Pakistan, and Pakistan will always remain in denial mode. It is an army-controlled democracy. What their leaders will tell, what the army is going to allow them to tell about this incident also, and it is an open thing. But only good thing about this entire Tahawwur Rana coming to us is that he is going to give us overtly or covertly few things in public domain which will come during the trial, and other things, the information, good information and actionable information which is going to, he is going to give us to our agencies for our action later on, which is generally I think will be taken care of.
Right, Lieutenant Sanjay Kokre, that's an important point, isn't it? The inputs that we get from Tahawwur Rana to further complete this case and put it and close it once and for all.
Definitely. That is why President Trump called him an evil man. Imagine President Trump himself, the President of the United States of America, telling Prime Minister Modi that he intends handing over this person to India. What does that show? Deep involvement. They know exactly what it is. All these people, it's a great success of our leadership. It's a great diplomatic skill that we were able to this thing. And as I said, I sincerely hope he finds his place in the grave. That's all. There is no other place for such people who have brought so much of misery and, being used by Pakistan, and rightly said, like Earl said, used by Pakistan, because Pakistan uses all of them, because they are using terrorism as an instrument of state policy, and all these characters being pushed into India. But we also need to be vigilant. There are people in India also who tend to support them logistically, and we need to target those people also. Yeah, Krish.
Right, Deepak Bhadana is also joining us live from the Palam airport. Deepak, talk to us. What's the latest update from the ground?
So we've been hearing about these the vehicle that will be used to ferry Tahawwur Rana.
Right.
Now, along with that vehicle, there are several decoys as well. You see, no expense and no security arrangement is being spared. This is a really high-profile case, and it is important to bring some sense of closure to the victims of this mindless tragedy that was 26/11. Today will be a culmination of a wait that has lasted 17 years, and it's the beginning of a process. The government of India is ensuring, taking every step, so that due process is observed and that justice is served.